Marriage is getting to have a sleepover with your best friend every single night of the week by Christy Cook.
Yeah. Sorry, I messed up. That was a poem read by our lovely Tasman.
Oh.
We're going to start trying to read some marriage quotes at the beginning just to kind of set things off right.
Yeah.
Welcome again to the Excited Marriage Podcast. I never know how to say that. I always...
Excited, and then you dance.
And then I dance. Yeah, I don't feel like I say it right. I don't feel like I get the message across clearly. This is an excited marriage. You know what I'm saying?
Can we... Excited Marriage Podcast? Oh my gosh, we're married!
No, don't say it like that either. Because then people aren't going to want to listen to us talk.
Oh my god!
Oh my god! Oh my god! Ryan!
Y'all don't know that. Follow him on
DJ
Snapchat.
Khaled on Snapchat. Yeah. Yes.
Or you, because I did that too.
Did you do that?
Yeah.
So, how's everyone doing? By everyone, I mean you, Tasman. How you been?
I've been good. I just got over being sick.
Oh,
that
yes.
you gave me.
So this was our first time being sick together.
Together.
Yeah.
It was terrible.
How did you feel about that?
It was,
You just cough with me?
Hey, that was...
You do not cover your mouth. Sometimes you just cough. Every time before she coughs, her face looks like she just inhaled, like, fire. She goes... Like, that's how you cough every time.
Don't judge me.
I don't know why you do that. I just want to know. Like,
I don't know why I do that either.
I just want you to explain to me what's going through your face.
A cough?
Yeah,
your
coughs look super serious before you cough. You go...
Let me clarify.
They look way more serious than they are, is what I'm just saying.
Let me clarify that he got me sick because when he sleeps...
Now you're trying to blame me.
He coughed in his sleep in my face.
No.
Every single night.
We share a bed.
I don't know why you slept on your left side the entire time you were sick. And then when you're not sick, you sleep on your back.
When I sleep on my stomach, I have to turn my head to the right.
Really? I didn't know that. Now I know.
Yeah. I feel like I'm breaking my neck if I lay on my stomach, head to the left. I guess it's just more flexible like that.
I guess you're right, because I do the same thing with my right head.
With your right head?
I mean, my...
No, with your right head. What do you do with your right head, Tess?
I turn my head to the right, sorry.
When you lay on your stomach?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know, it's just more comfortable. Anyway, so for the first time, we were both sick together.
It was horrible.
I know, Taz was so bad at it.
What?
I'm joking.
He expects me
I was just joking. I was messing with it the whole time.
Yeah, he's like... He doesn't expect me, but...
I was like, you have to take care of me, Taz.
While you're sick. And I'm like, you're getting over it. And he goes, yeah, so...
I'm still sick. I have the man flu. I was like, you have to take care of me whether you're sick or not.
You're like, just wait till we have children.
Yes, then you have to take care of everyone while everyone's sick.
And then I looked at him and I said, you are a child. It's okay.
Yeah.
My man-child.
She was being offensive. It's okay.
I was sick.
I was being mean to you too, so it was fine. You weren't sick though. You got sick after me.
Yeah, but
because it took you significantly. You're still coughing. I'm done coughing.
Oh yeah, I'm still coughing.
But I know you have the cough about a week after you kind of feel done with symptoms. The cough lasts a little bit longer. But so we were sick, and Taz got me soup. Taz is really good at making you feel better when I was sick.
Thank you. Wait, I want cheering.
Cheering or the...
Thank you.
Well, I'm saying that's a good talking.
I'm the greatest.
No, you're not.
Thank you, everybody.
Stop getting cocky.
For clapping at my wifey.
Skills.
My wifey skills.
I think she definitely did a great job. I felt so loved and comforted and taken care of. She went on service and I was still just like on the couch. Caught up on the 100. That was awesome. Amazing show.
Then I'd come home with soup.
Yeah, she had soup.
And then I would do the dishes. And then making food.
Yeah.
Tea.
I got to see what her day is like.
My day is pretty...
It was nice. She did everything. She got everything all taken care of. And I was like, good job, Tess. That's why I said you totally could take care of me and the children.
I don't know. If the children are running opposite ways. Like you were saying, like you're going to teach our kid something, you're gonna leave me in a supermarket or something like that.
Oh, I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
I want to teach him to go up to a lady and be like, "Hello, Foxy Mama."
Oh no.
So that when she goes to the store one day, she's just shopping, he's gonna walk up to some lady and be like, "Hello, Foxy Mama."
What are you gonna do if it's a girl?
No, if it's a girl, I don't want her talking to anyone.
What if she's like, "Oh, that's true. You're right." Then I'll just have a ton of girls.
No, I do not want a ton of girls. What? No. Girls. We want boys. Boys are rowdy. They're rambunctious. They got a lot of energy, Taz.
No.
Am I selling you on boys
no.
yet? Am I selling you on boys yet? But we don't have to worry about them girls, about them getting pregnant.
Well, that's true.
With girls, you have to worry about girls getting pregnant.
That is very true.
Birth control, different things like that. We don't have to worry about stuff like that.
Well, it's not really our choice to have a boy or a girl.
I know. We were talking about designer babies on Excited People podcast, which you guys should check out.
How would you design your baby though? Like, I'm legit asking.
Like, I wouldn't. Like I said, I wouldn't design a baby.
Well, I know, but if
I would want it to look like you and me, so I'd want him to be black, of course.
Well, no, like.
No, not Moko. I want him to be like black.
No, he should be Moko.
No, I want him to be black.
A little Moko boy.
Why'd you ask me? I don't want him to have that light-skinned attitude. I want, like me, I'm pretty light, but I'm black. I don't want him to be like, we know some light skins, you know.
Okay, how about a little lighter than you?
Oh, yeah, he can definitely be lighter than me, but I want him to be black. I don't want him to be like stuck in the middle, like with one, you know.
That's true.
Like I was talking about, we have Sim kids because Taz plays Sims, and she's really good at the game. And we have Sim kids in there, like Tesla and Elizabeth look the same.
Okay, so all our kids' name is Arthur.
Oh, I remember the other girl name that we needed. It was Amelia.
Amelia. It's okay, we can't have any more kids. Sims literally stopped us from having children.
Well, yeah, so you can't have more than 7 characters controlled at one time, and Taz did that fairly quickly because she had triplets.
I had triplets.
To be fair, she bought the trait that makes you more likely to have.
Well, I bought it before we were gonna have kids, just so I can get like 3 over with, or like twins over with. And then we can just have, like, twins or something.
I don't understand why you would buy that trait for your character. That seems oddly satisfying.
It is very satisfying.
No, not satisfying. Oddly anticlimactic.
Well, anyway, our children's name is Andrew Arthur
Abraham,
which is an awesome name. I'm
not a fan of Abraham.
Enjoy that name.
I don't.
Abraham.
I want to call him Abe, but we already have a kid named, what was the first one?
Arthur? No, Andrew.
Actually, we could call him Abe.
You could call him Abe.
Yeah, I guess we could. Like you did that.
And then we have Tesla and Elizabeth.
Because we can't do middle names in the game, but our firstborn girl is going to be named either Tesla, but I'm starting to feel Amelia. I love the name Amelia.
I don't know.
What?
Oh, we'll do that. We'll talk about this when I'm pregnant.
But I like. You don't like Amelia?
See, I'm not really like a fan of any names. Like,
yeah, that's why I should get to pick.
What? No.
Someone told me if you carried the child for 9, she's like, okay, how about this? In order for you guys to decide, whoever carries the child the longest gets to decide the name.
Oh my! And
I was like, that's so wrong.
It's true though.
You don't get full.
It's a part of me.
You don't deserve full power over choosing a name when you don't really like any names. That's not fair.
Well, let's just say I'm. Well, okay, when I'm pregnant, I will be a little bit more open to names, because I'm literally having a child.
But this is the thing. This is what someone also brought up to me. You're going to be hopped up on hormones and psycho juices. You're creating another life.
Psycho juices?
Half of your brain is telling you
how to... You heard that, all pregnant women.
Half of your brain is telling you how to make a baby, and the other half is being irrational. You're being a normal woman. It's crazier.
We'll talk about this later.
Half your brain is trying to make a child.
No.
Okay, fine, we won't talk about it. But I think Amelia is a nice name.
Okay. It just reminds me of my mother, so.
Yeah, but her name's not Amelia.
Yeah, but you used to call her Amelia.
I still call her Amelia.
Why do you call her Amelia?
I don't know, okay? If I knew, I would tell you the answer.
Because she's always like, You're naming the baby after me.
She said that, and I was like, no, we're not. We're naming it after my imaginary friend, Amelia. She's like, but you call me Amelia. I'm like, sometimes you're standing next to her.
Oh my god. That's very confusing if y'all didn't know.
But I'm just saying. I like the name Amelia. It's nice.
Okay, it is nice.
But I love Tess.
Our sim Tess turned out to be super ugly.
I know, now I'm scared of the name. I think that's why I'm losing. I think we should name our first child Amelia.
I told you, our children in Sims is going to determine my whole life.
I didn't expect that. I didn't think they'd ruin the name for me. I didn't think of the one ugly kid we have. The rest of our kids are quite good looking. We have two of them that are light skinned and black people with blue eyes.
We have like white children.
Only one of them's white.
Yeah, I don't even know how that happened.
Well, okay, Abraham's kind of white.
He's super white.
But he's very, very light. No, Abraham's very light. But
and almost all of them have blue eyes.
Who's the last boy? What's the last boy?
Arthur.
No, I thought Arthur was first.
Arthur was one of the triplets.
Nuh-uh.
Yes, the redhead Arthur.
Who are the first two? Andrew
and Abraham. No, Andrew and
Andreas. Oh, I forgot Andreas. There we go. You're right. I love Andreas.
He's so weird looking.
I like that name. It's actually, I looked up a bunch of Ethiopian kings, names of Ethiopian kings, and Andreas was one of them.
Our kid Andreas on there is so funny looking.
He's funny. He's cute looking though. He's
one
of the ones with blue eyes, and then the super white one. Yeah, what's his name?
Abraham.
No, Abraham is kind of white, and the last one,
Arthur.
Yeah, they're very white.
Yeah, they're.
And the triplets all had red hair.
Yeah, I don't even know how that happened. I could have a redheaded child.
You could, because people think you're a redhead because your hair is kind of shiny.
Well, that brown. And my brother could have turned out red, and my dad is I think he's Scottish, and he has his hair on him grows a little red
on his face.
On his face.
So I mean, it's totally possible. But
it's definitely possible. But I think Austin's gonna have more of a redhead kid.
Well, yeah, look at him.
Yeah, he was the only one that his hair came out white, and my hair came out brunette.
Yeah,
and both of my parents' hair.
But people think you're a redhead. Sometimes people think you're a redhead because your hair's very.
Because
it's a very brown, about a red tint to it.
Yeah, I know, because I dye it. Because I have a very gray tint to my hair.
Then why do people think you're?
Because it's the tint in the sunlight. It looks red.
Yeah.
But if I never...
Even when you weren't doing your hair, people sometimes think you're a redhead somehow.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know.
I have a very gray, ashy gray tint to my hair.
No, you don't. You have a very red tint to your hair.
Well, yeah, because I just dyed it. I dyed it right before my wedding.
Like a light brown... No, that's what I'm talking about. Before our wedding. People were telling me, someone thought you were a redhead. You've never dyed your hair red, have you?
Yeah. Well, no. I've always had red tint.
How do you decide red tint?
Because okay, I don't know how to explain this to a guy.
Explain it
to
the podcast.
They give you, like, I'm going to explain it like how I see it. They give you a book, and they have, like, a bunch of...
A bunk?
A book.
What's a bunk?
A book.
So it's
I'm tired. We went...
So a bunk is different from a book. Okay, I just wanted to clarify. I'm like, they're giving you bunks? I didn't know what a bunk was. Okay, just go. Okay,
it's a book.
Okay, so a book. A book is different. Okay. First, clarify what's a bunk, though.
It's my mistake.
Okay, you talked it wrong.
I talked it in?
Yes.
I talked it in.
That was clearly on purpose. Don't try to make a joke about me. That was on purpose. Okay, so they give you a book.
No, I'm not going to talk about this.
No, now you have to finish telling us. People want to know what happened with this bunk. I'm sorry, the book.
All women know what happened.
Okay, well. But all men.
I don't really know how they mix the hair, so you would have to ask Ashley about that.
They mix your hair?
Sorry, they mix the dye.
Oh God. You do not know what you're talking about, do you?
I'm tired.
Now, don't make excuses for your talking language. You spoke English so long. How long have you been alive? You're 18. You spoke in language for at least 17 years.
Anyway, you choose your color out of the book. You have a bunch of, let's say, blondes, brunettes, and all different kind of colors.
You know what's funny?
What?
Is people stop. People always say blondes or brunettes, and people stop after that.
There's only generic.
No one ever says any other type of hair color.
Sorry. Black hair, brunette hair, blonde hair, red hair.
Define brunette hair for people who don't understand.
Brown.
So it's like a light brown, just like a dark brown.
That's the thing. They have a different color scale.
So brunette's just middle. You're either blonde or brunette or dark hair.
Yep.
Or a red hair.
It's like the middle between the two. Yeah. Anyway. So they have all that, and then you can either have no tint or you can have like a hue to it. So
nice.
You can. I usually pick the red hue because I don't know why.
You want people to think you're a redhead. I know. Don't lie to me.
I never thought.
You do.
I've always liked like.
You've kind of wanted people to think you're a redhead.
I low key.
You
like the Ariel red
hair.
Yeah,
exactly. You low key want people to think you're a redhead.
But that doesn't look real red though. The Ariel like bright.
People. It tricks enough people.
Wow.
Your hair's never been Ariel red.
I know, but I really want. I've always wanted to do that.
Yeah, but you've never.
You can't.
But you've never. So people have only seen the red tint that you have to your hair.
Yeah, sure. That's very true.
Anyway, where were we before we talked about this?
I don't know.
Your redhead. Oh yeah, so the 3 triplets have red hair.
Yeah.
And
one of them is just so cute. I'm in love with her. She's so adorable.
So we do think we're going to have some cute kids, but I'm afraid of the name Tesla because I'm afraid she's going
to come out ugly. I know.
If we have the first one ugly, I'm going to be like so mad. I'm like, no.
Oh, yes.
Just because her life's going to be harder. She can do...
That's true. Pretty people get it easier.
Yeah.
I mean, look at me.
Things are also harder for fat people.
Yeah.
You look at me. Wait, did you say you're ugly?
No, I said I was pretty.
Yeah, you are pretty.
Oh.
I was like, your life is so... People are just like, oh, Taz is so cute.
Wow, that's so sweet.
Because you're pretty.
Little do they know.
Well, no, you're the one who's like, it's so sweet, yeah. You don't see how it is to live on the other side. People ignore you, Taz. It's kind of sad.
It is a little sad.
It's okay. Why
Apparently,
are you sad,
I was Fat Dora too.
Oh yeah! Did you tell the people about your Fat Dora phase?
So my mom, she got me a haircut because my hair was too long and I wasn't taking care of it.
Was it sort of a punishment thing?
No, it's just because she did my hair. Anyway, because I didn't like to take care of it because I was a tomboy.
Oh, okay.
So
it's sort of a punishment.
Basically, yeah. And it was like for her, like, I don't have to do this anymore type thing.
Yeah, sort of a punishment for you.
She thought it was going to be cute, actually. Because she's like, you're young, you're adorable, you can pull it off, right?
You were a fat kid.
Yeah, I was a fat kid with a Dora the Explorer haircut. A little bob.
It's funny that I think about it every time.
That's so mean, though.
And the kids around the neighborhood will call her Fat Dora.
Fat Dora and like Earthquake. And every time I jumped in the pool, they would go tsunami. Oh, it was so mean.
Little boys are so creative.
It wasn't even little boys. It was little girls too.
Everyone was just mean to you.
I'm sure there was dogs laughing.
What did Austin say?
He went along with it.
He called you Fat Dora too.
Yeah. No, he never called me Fat Dora because he was afraid to like say that because I would probably beat the crap out of him. But
why?
Because I was tougher than him. He was like a scrawny little boy. True. Remember? Yeah. And
so he was afraid you were gonna beat him up.
Yeah. And then but he did call me Earthquake, which is horrible. I was so sad.
You should be sad.
I was so fat, guy.
It's okay.
My whole life was an awkward phase.
It's okay. We both grew up. I grew up very fat.
It's okay.
I wasn't fat. I don't feel fat.
No, you weren't fat. I looked at your kid pictures. You were actually quite adorable.
I'm fat now.
No. You're not fat now.
Well, I guess I'm not. Like,
you're stocky.
What's the thing you said? The layers of fatness? The levels of fatness?
Oh, fat, fluffy,
yeah,
husky.
I'm like fat. Yeah, I'm fat. I'm not like husky or I'm not like giant. I'm not like a big guy. I'm not like 300 pounds, but I'm decent.
Yeah, you are.
I got a lot of, like she said, I'm stocky. I'm packed with muscle.
If you lost a ton of weight, you look kind of weird.
I'm trying to.
If you got like skinny, I'd be like, He
Oh
looks
no,
weird.
no, I don't like.
Cause I don't know, cause your head's really big. So I mean, like,
yeah. See, as a little kid, I had a big old head
and like a really tiny body. It was quite adorable.
I didn't have a tiny body. My body just wasn't the custom size of my head.
You had a kid body,
Exactly.
so you didn't grow into your head
So
yet.
I had a big, giant honker. But you know who has the biggest head?
Who?
Seth. Seth has the biggest head.
Yep, Seth. You have a big head.
It looked proportioned to his size, but then when you just look at him from the side, like I put his head in my hands and I was like, good Lord, man. This is a mighty honker.
He's a really tall dude.
Yeah, it looked proportioned to him.
Oh yeah.
And the angle that we all look at him, which is we look up to him, you can't tell how big his head is.
It just kind of looks normal.
But if you're sitting next to him, just look over to the right or to the left, whichever side he's on, and see from the side.
Or just look straight ahead if he's sitting across from you.
I mean, no, when you're looking straight across, you can't really tell.
That's true, because he like leans down. He does this like lean thing that you don't really like. You still kind of have to like look over. Like, cause he leans and like he puts his head down, or he does this like weird position you can't really tell.
I don't know what you're talking about.
He like leans over.
Everyone leans over though.
But you can't tell.
That's what I'm saying. From the front, his head doesn't look that big. You have to look at it from the side. That's the reason why you can't see it. It's not because he's trying to hide it.
He could be.
He's not.
Maybe he's a little insecure about it. Maybe
He
you just
probably
announced it to the world.
He probably is.
He has a big head.
It's a big giant head he should be insecure of.
Oh, you're so mean.
I know, I'm joking.
Seth, I'm defending you.
You know I love you, bro. You're not. Your head's not. And what is that big? But you shouldn't be insecure about it because it's proportionate to. You know, you're like he's like 6'3".
Yeah, he is. He's super tall.
He's tall. But anyway, where were we before?
About
designing your baby. I remember.
Oh, yeah. That was weird.
What would you design your baby?
I would give it really long hair.
Why?
Well, I would give it like cute hair, and then
what's cute hair? You can't just
like
girls do that. Wait, time out. Girls do that all the time. They use a descriptive word as if to be. You can't stop me from proclaiming the truth. She go, I want to give her cute hair. Like what? Like, that's not a cute. Is not. I can't just be like, oh. When you say cute, I know exactly what you mean.
Other girls know exactly what I'm saying.
No, but there's different ways cute word.
Okay, well, when you're a baby, you don't come out with hair down your butt. Like that doesn't happen. So like short hair, and when they grow into toddlers, they have really long, beautiful hair.
Why?
Curly.
Why do you want them to have hair like that?
Because that's what I had. I loved it.
I hope I just made everyone yawn.
No, watch this, everybody. We finally get emails. I yawn. So, you want our baby to have cute hair. What else do you want? Stop laughing at me.
What else do you want?
Blue eyes. Mm-hmm. Perfect eyebrows.
They gotta look like me. It's gotta look like a mix of you and me. So you have to decide what from me that you want.
Okay.
You just sounded real sad about that. You horrible person. She goes, oh.
Okay, how about...
You're mean. You're mean.
Your smile.
My smile's way better than yours.
Your teeth.
My teeth are straight.
Anything from here down.
You don't like my eyebrows or my eyes?
Your eyebrows are the worst.
What? Why?
I just plucked them the other day. It took me forever to pluck your eyebrows.
Because I'm a guy. It's not because my eyebrows are the worst.
And they're like straight.
They are straight.
They're straight.
They're straight. They're so straight. It's ridiculous. I don't even know how that happens. I try to get a curve on them, but
that doesn't happen. No, there's a piece right here that curved, but it's still straight.
Okay, I have straight eyebrows. There's nothing wrong with having straight eyebrows.
If it's a girl, then
you have Wario eyebrows. Your eyebrows go up. It's like an upside down Nike symbol. It's like a Nike swish.
A Nike swish.
Okay, I'm joking.
My eyebrows so insecure now.
You can have you want the kid? So you want the kid to have my face down and your face up?
Okay,
from the nose up.
Your eyelashes.
You want to have my nose or your nose?
I guess it depends. If it's a guy, your nose.
Why?
I don't know.
Why my nose if it's a guy?
I'm thinking of a really like adorable, perfect light skinned girl. Like I'm not even lying.
Yeah,
to you right
I know
now.
you are. I know you are. I feel like if everyone had the opportunity to design their babies, there'd be so many light skins in the world.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Because they're the most mixed babies are kind of the cutest babies.
They are. They're so cute.
And we're not just saying that because we're gonna have one of the cutest babies to ever exist on the planet, but we're saying that because it's true.
You know what's really cute?
What?
Blasians.
Blasian, black Asians.
Yes. Oh, they're so cute.
No, I saw this girl she was a black islander. She was like,
how cute.
what's the islands? The islands over there, Philippine. She was Filipino and black. I was like,
wow.
Now that's a combination.
It is a combination.
So, me and Tyler are gonna try to design our baby, but. What were we talking about before that? What made us start talking about designing our baby?
I don't even, what were we talking about? I don't even know how we got here.
It's your fault. I blame you for distracting us. We were talking about being sick and you having to take care of the kids.
Oh, yeah.
So how did you feel that I did? Did I do a good job of taking care of you?
Yeah, you ended up cleaning the table.
You make it sound like all I did was clean the table. You make it seem like you were coughing up a lung and I was just like, you know what? I'm going to be a gentleman, clean the table.
No, I was okay. I had a cough, and then I felt like I had a fever, but he said I didn't. She
did. This is what happened. She woke up one night. I was watching TV. She's like, "I'm gonna go to bed," and she got up and she was crying, and she looked so adorable. She was like,
"I look adorable when I cry." I don't.
No, you don't. You don't look adorable. I was joking. I just felt adorable for you because I was like, "Oh, my baby," but she was like crying. She's like, "I have a fever." And so I felt her, and I was like, "You don't have a fever, but you're." She said she was having body aches, and that's the sign that she's having a fever. And like, you're just hot, and so I was like, "Were you under both your covers?"
And I was like, "Yeah,
yeah." And I was like, "That's why you're on fire because your body is hot. Your body's aching because it's hot." And she was like, "I know." She was like, "I know because I have a fever." I was like, "No, it's because the other night I realized."
I was irrational.
The other night you woke up and you did the same thing. You when in the morning you were like, "My body's hurting," and I was like, "Oh, that's because it's hot." And she always sleeps under both covers. She's like,
"I'm cold. I'm a cold person."
I know, but then sometimes you wake up not feeling well because you've been under 2 blankets for too long.
That was only when I was sick, though.
No, because you do that some nights too. You wake up and you're like, "I have a stomach ache."
That's true.
Yeah, but it's when it's a hot night, she sleeps under all the covers, and that's why. Just because we don't have the fan going right now because we don't need it yet. During summertime, we'll definitely be able to put the fan on.
Oh, I'll sleep so good.
Yeah, you'll sleep way better.
Oh, I can't wait.
But yeah, so I think, and so she woke up, and so then I got her. We have a little pack that was cooling, and I put a towel in the freezer and put some cold water on it, and I put it on her head, and I
cuddled
her, and then I got a blanket because it was cold.
It was freezing,
and I don't know why was burning up because she had long sleeves and she was under all the covers. That's totally what happened because then the next day she woke up and she goes, "I'm on fire." Or she's like, "I'm aching, I mean I have a fever." And I was like, "No, Taz, you're under both covers again." And not like slightly under both covers. She was like under
full on under.
And these are both winter covers. Like this one's like kind of insulated, and that white one is definitely heavy.
Oh yeah, I have like
it's like a comforter, isn't it? What is it?
I don't even know.
It's big, fluffy, and heavy.
But it's comfy. It's really comfy.
It's all right.
It's comfy.
And so I took care of her. I got you soups too, didn't I?
You got me soups.
I think I did a pretty good job.
You did a really good job. I would have to say for my first time being sick around you. And we lived together.
Taz did a way better job. But that's just because she cares more.
What?
You care way more than I do.
You're a horrible human being.
How am I horrible to give you a compliment? I just gave you a compliment.
You should care just as much as I do.
No, I don't.
Oh my gosh.
Not that I care less about you, but I see sickness as differently.
Oh no, I see sickness as I give up life.
Like, I know that sometimes when I feel sick, and I'm like, whenever I feel like, whenever I'm super, super sick, and I have to feel like I give up life, like I sit around and I feel better. But for Tasman, whenever she's sick, she has to move around to feel better. Mm-hmm. So whenever she just starts sitting down, she'll feel worse.
I have to keep
that's why I care less, because you want to sit there I'm like, oh, Taz, can you get up and can you do this? Because then you'll start to feel better.
Yeah.
Like, remember how you were like, oh, I feel all sick. You know, like, I just need to... And you didn't know what was wrong, so then you washed the dishes and you're like, oh, actually, I feel better now.
I need to get outside and I need to keep my mind busy, otherwise I'm going to think too much about it.
Yeah, that's what it is.
It's going to get worse.
That's what it is. She thinks she dwells too much on it and it makes it worse.
Yeah.
So, like, at nighttime, she'll just be sitting there and I'll see her and she'll be like, I have a fever. Like, oh, you just decided that you had a fever. I saw you decide that the thing that was wrong with you is that you had a fever.
I don't think it was that I decided. It's that I think
too much. Yeah, she gets uncomfortable, and then all she thinks about is being uncomfortable.
Yeah, and then
she's like, my chest hurts. I'm like, that's because it does hurt because you've been coughing all night. That's all it is. That's all it is. Well, no, it's like, even when you cough, like, because during this particular cold, you were coughing. There was lots of snot, and the reason why your chest is congested is because there's so much snot in it.
The thing is my nose wasn't congested. There was nothing. My throat didn't hurt. It just, I'm coughing, and I don't understand why.
Well, you're lucky. I woke up and was like, sinuses stuffed, my nose, and then I blew my nose, and I saw like a perfectly molded, like a brick, square booger come out of my nose. And I could feel it because it was caught right in that ridge, so I knew the shape of the booger was the shape of my nose.
Oh, gross.
It was disgusting, but I'm so glad to blow it out because I was like the most disgusting noise.
I hate it when my nose is stuffed up because I can't even like breathe properly when somebody plugs my nose.
Oh yeah, Taz.
Whether than
she's gotten better.
Up.
Before, if you plugged Taz's nose, she'd go and she couldn't breathe. She was like, I can't breathe. I'm like, what are you talking about? She's like, when people plug my nose, I forget how to breathe.
I didn't say that.
Yes, you did.
I didn't say that.
What did you say?
I say I panic.
Oh, she panics and forgets to breathe.
I don't.
You did. You said I did it to you, and you said, like you didn't know how to breathe out of your mouth. And then eventually she got better, and she's like, like she's dramatically breathes out of her nose.
Don't do it.
Let's show the people.
No,
they want to hear.
I can't see.
But they want to hear.
I don't care.
Okay.
I don't care what they want.
I'm gonna randomly grab her nose, so if you hear her in the middle of talking, you hear her go, you know what just happened. I grabbed her nose. I'm not gonna do it.
No, I'm gonna hold your hand this entire podcast.
Oh, I have two hands though. Oh, she's holding both my hands, guys, Aww. And not because she loves me.
Because I love them.
Don't lie. It's not because you love me. It's just because you don't want me to plug your nose. But I think, and Taz got, we were talking about how soup is weird. It magically makes you feel better. Having some chicken soup. Because I actually got sick. I actually had to take work off, which normally I don't have to do.
You had to take 2 days off.
Yeah, I had to take 2 days off. I was
2 days.
Stupid sick. It was real bad.
Like,
it's going around work now. People are still getting it.
Yeah, because your work is very stingy about sick days.
No, it's not that they're stingy about sick days. It's that the building is not very. There's no flow to the air conditioning sometimes if it's not on. Yeah, so there's no air circulating in and out. So all the people who got sick first are the people in the back corner because there's no air circulating.
It spreads like disease.
So well, yeah, of course it is a disease.
It's not a disease.
What's a disease? What's the difference between a disease and a sickness?
I don't really know. I think a sickness you get over it, but a disease, you have to take like medication.
You hear about that disease that's going around? I haven't been talking about it because I didn't want to cause any panic, but it's actually starting to spread real fast.
What is it?
Zakara?
I don't know.
Okay, well, never mind. I'm not going to tell you about it because you're going to look it up as soon as this podcast
I'm going to look it up right now.
Don't look it up right now. We're trying to talk about our marriage.
Okay, we can talk about our marriage.
You're going to be distracted. Do it.
I won't. No. He's just trying to plug my nose.
I'm trying to plug her nose. Because it's so funny.
Pluck?
I tried to
pluck my nose?
Yes, I tried to take it right off your face. Because you don't need it. I'm going to put it in my pocket and I'll give it to you later.
No.
You don't need your nose right now.
I do need my
Give me
nose.
one reason.
I need to breathe.
Out your mouth. You can breathe out of your mouth.
I need to smell.
No, you don't. Smelling is for the weak. We were talking the other day about if you could lose a sense, if you had to lose a sense, what would it be?
And then if you could...
She goes, what did you say?
I don't know.
She tried to cop out. What did you say?
I don't remember.
I said smell immediately. I was like, I wouldn't want to smell.
I said speech.
Yeah, she said, I don't want to speak. I'm like, that's not a sense.
It's not a sense, I forgot.
Not a sense. You have to know what the senses are in order to pick one.
Oh my goodness. But we ended up both picking smell.
Well, because I was right. That's the right answer.
It is
losing your sense of smell.
But it would stink though.
If only that was a clever pun. You said that by accident. It would stink.
Anyway, it would suck because it would because I like to smell like coffee and like the rain. I like to smell. Except for your farts, because they kind of stink really bad.
Sometimes I like to smell my own farts. I'm a guy. I'm disgusting.
You're like, oh, that was a juicy one.
That one was like, ooh.
And I walk right into it. I'm like,
that was
God!
some beef. I was like, that was some beef stew, though. Woo!
And he's like, don't walk here. I farted, and I have to walk by because I either have to
they're
go in
pungent.
the kitchen.
Sometimes they're pungent. Sometimes they're like a thick layer of.
Or in the store. And he's like, let's go. And I'm like, why?
Oh, get those silent ones. Oh, yeah. Get those silent ones in Walmart.
And he's like, I
just
farted a lot. And
well, because you know when you think it's a little bit, and you're just like, uncorked, it's like...
Yeah.
Just like a swirl of air comes out your butt.
And then you finally feel it die down after like 10 minutes.
Yeah. Sometimes I just walk... You know what I figured? Sometimes at work, oh my gosh, I did this by accident. I had headphones in. Yes.
And you farted?
Yeah.
Alrighty.
You're thinking it's silent, but just like...
And your work is so quiet.
Because you feel like it's going to come out silently, but then I'm like, okay, that one felt like a silent one. You know the ones that smell like wind? Sometimes those make noise, though.
What could smell like wind? What does wind smell like?
I mean, feel like wind. Like you know, like sometimes it feels like it just goes and like rushes out your butt.
My whole life.
Those other ones where it's like, like those cheeks are clapping.
Alright, honey.
What? That's the smell.
Did anybody hear you?
I don't know.
Oh my goodness.
That's why I was like, oh my, I can never do this again. Because I'm like sitting there with headphones in, so I'm like, oh, I'll squeeze this one out silently. So I look around, and I'm like, okay, yeah, that was good. That was good. And then I was like, oh man, I've been killing it with these silent farts. So I was just like, boop, boop. And then the next day I was just like, oh yeah, fart again. Then I was like, I felt the chair vibrate. So I was like, that one made a noise. I knew it made a noise, but I had headphones in.
I just act like it never happened.
No,
if it ever happens, I always just act like it never happens. Usually it gets blamed on Austin, though, so it all works out.
You're so mean.
I know, I'm just like, yeah, this is disgusting.
I remember I may have told this story before, the first time Taz farted in front of me.
Yeah.
She has like unicorn farts.
Yeah, so that whole...
She goes, I'm gonna fart on you! It's just like the smallest little like...
I'm pretty sure glitter comes out.
Yeah, probably. Just like... Just like the tightest butthole ever. It's just like...
My poop is having a party.
Your poop's having a party?
Yeah.
That doesn't even make sense.
Yeah, that's why there's glitter coming out.
Oh, that's why there's glitter, yeah. And confetti.
And confetti.
Just
Maybe there could be lights, too.
That picture, I'm picturing that for a fart. That's weird looking.
I know.
Circus. Do you remember that? Which one is your favorite Madagascar?
I would to say
the second one.
The second one's the best one.
Second one is hands down the funniest Madagascar I've ever seen. That movie is so stupid funny though.
Oh, which one's your favorite Shrek?
I don't remember. I didn't like the Shreks.
I liked the Shreks because there's always innuendos in that movie.
Oh yeah.
I always caught all of them.
Yeah, because you're disgusting.
Oh yeah.
Sick,
I mean, have you met my father?
Yeah, I met your father. He's a nice guy. Your mom was talking to me about. I went on a job interview the other day for a job, and
no,
I was just very unimpressed with the management. I know it's like very like cocky and like ridiculous for me to say, but I went on an interview and I was unimpressed with the management. So that's why I was like, but he's the branch manager who's doing the hiring. So I still am going to hopefully get an interview with the service manager. And so then hopefully I'll be able to. And it's not that he was definitely a nice guy. He was so nice. I see why he was the branch manager. He was very good at his job. But just like, I've been spoiled with the boss I have now. The kind of all the bosses I have right now are super awesome. So I mean, maybe he'll probably be more laid back once if I get the job, he'll probably be more laid back box. But this is like a hiring time, so he was like interview mode.
Yeah, probably.
I'm sure that's what it was.
Was that guy who called you? He was like, when are we gonna hang out?
Yeah.
But he sounded so cool.
Yeah, he is cool. Like he was definitely cool. Like I said, he was real nice about it. That's why I said I could see why he was manager, because he had a very, very casual, nice, easygoing demeanor while he was giving me the interview. But just like all his answers were they're like, this is the stuff you need to know.
Well, I think they were interviewing the whole week.
Yeah, they were.
So he was like...
Well, I went on Tuesday, so he's still interviewing this week.
Yeah.
So hopefully by Monday I'll get a call back and can start
Monday
working on
or
it.
Tuesday or something.
But it was a weird interview for me. Sometimes you come from an interview and you're like, I didn't feel like I impressed him, was the thing. Like I said, that's what he was very like he kept his face the same. There was no tell. I got a couple tells from him. A couple times I got him to smile, but I didn't feel like at the end of the interview I didn't feel like I impressed him, because he was like.
I also said he was an old guy.
Yeah, he was old.
Aww.
But he wasn't like. Sometimes the interview. I guess like I said, I'm kind of good at interviews, so usually people are like, "Oh, well, it was nice."
Maybe you should have like a one-track
mind. And yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So he just got him. He's like, "Okay, well, we're gonna be making calls by the end of the week, so we'll hopefully I'll see." He didn't say hopefully. He was like, "We'll give you a call and let you know about the position." Huh. And we kind of just got up and he goes, "Let me show you a shortcut to get out of here, because that other way was a long way." I was like, "Oh," so they walked me out of the building. So we had an awkward walk, so I had to fill it with stuff. I was like, this is my last chance to say stuff to get me the job.
Oh, well, that's good you took advantage of that.
Well, I had to, yeah, of course. I was going to waste my time.
I've never been in an interview, so I absolutely have no idea how that feels.
Yeah, once you start going to interviews, you'll see it's... Interviews...
It's basically just telling somebody else if you are able to do a job.
Not necessarily that, because he even said himself, he's like, we can teach you to kill bugs. Killing bugs is not the hard part. The hard part is having common sense and good customer service. Because I was talking to him, and he's talking about how the one thing that he really wants people to have is common sense.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, yeah, common sense is not that common.
It's really not. Like, I'm always judging people. I'm like, don't you have any common sense? And I'm like, never mind.
Yeah, like that's when you realize someone doesn't have common sense. It's sad.
Yeah,
because that's one thing that is a requirement of the people I hang out with. That's why my friend group is so small right now. I feel like
your friend group is bigger than my friend group.
Well, yeah, but your friend group is also. But I mean, that's not. Why do you think that is?
I don't know. I'm not a very social person.
Yeah, so I mean that's why. It's not because you have steep requirements for your friends.
Deep requirements.
Yeah, I
have to have an interview with these people to see if they can be my best friend.
Not an interview. I hang out with them and I'm like, okay, sometimes we click, and I'm like, okay, if we click, now I have to see what type of person you are.
Yeah.
I have to know what type of person you are to see if we're gonna hang out. But I mean, and sometimes you just fade away from people. Like I have a friend, Emilio. He's so cool. I love that guy. He's awesome. But he lives so far away. He lives like an hour away.
Aww.
So it's only when we're in that area or he's in this area we get to hang out. But Emilio's awesome. He's
I think I met him.
You did. He's a great guy.
He's super nice.
He's a super nice guy. And there are people like that too, like Justin Wingler. I like he too, but he lives far away. He doesn't even live that far away. I'm not gonna lie. He lives
yeah, but I'm not willing to drive all the way out there.
Exactly. That's me too. He lives like 30 minutes away, and I'm like, you live so far away.
I know. Well, if you don't live in town, you live far away.
Yeah, I used to feel that way, but that's what I'm saying. Guys, I'm proud of myself. I have made an effort to get to know my brothers. I have one brother that lived with me my whole life.
What's your family? That's
two other brothers. But still, before, no matter who they were, if someone were like, yo, drive 45 minutes to pick me up.
Well, that's different than just going to their house, you know? Like, oh, we'll hang out all day, and, you know, but instead, like, sometimes we'll go to Jeff's house for like an hour, and then go home.
Well, yeah, it's because it's Jeff.
Oh, yeah, definitely. But that's what I'm saying. Like, it's 45 minutes is way too long to only stay at a house for an hour.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. It's just, so I'm very proud of myself. I tried to I went to my brother who's a truck driver. I got to see him and his little baby. Oh my God.
So cute.
He makes me want to make a sandwich.
They don't know what that is. Don't explain him.
I'm not. I'm just going to put that in there so when we do explain what a sandwich is.
Oh, okay, gotcha. He came over and he was so cute.
Oh my God, he was so adorable. And I got
He finished his juice box and he looked at it and then looked at me and then gave it to me to throw away. And I was like, "You're adorable." But the trash can's over there and he's like, "Nah."
He was right at that cute little age where he could talk, but it wasn't cohesive words.
Yeah. So you just go, "Yeah," and then what happened? And he goes, "Oh man, like,
oh
really?"
He was trying to challenge me to a fight. I promise you. He was speaking in baby talk, but I knew what he said.
What did he say?
I was like, "We're almost there." I was like, "Don't worry, me, we're almost there." And he goes, "Okay." And I was like, well, then you get out of the car, and he's like, "Ah," and I was like, "What? What was that? You want to go?"
What do you think he said?
And he was like, "Punk."
Oh my God.
He was like, "Punk, I don't care." He's like, "I don't care if we're almost there. Just hurry up." And then I was like, "What'd you just say to me?" And he goes, "Huh, you weak. You're weak, bruh." I was like, this fool trying to challenge me.
I think that was it in the morning when we were driving them home?
No. It was on the way back.
Oh.
Because he didn't have his car seat, so his mom had him laying down so that he was safe.
Yeah. That's what she was doing on the way there, too.
Yeah. So but it was
challenging.
He was trying to I was like a little kid. Little boy.
And then they come here, and then she's like, he has to go out to the car or something, and she goes, "Take him here. He's tripping." And he was like super, like he was so confused on what's going on and why he's at this stranger's house.
Yeah, he was just like, he was like, "I'm at a stranger's house." He didn't know what to do. And
then they stayed here, and he's like freaking out the entire night. He kept having nightmares for
I know. Taz was having mom future. What do they call it? They're not called flashbacks when they're in the future. She kept waking up every time he would cry.
No, it's called motherly instinct.
Yeah. Every time he would like cry in the middle of the night, she'd wake up. And she was like, he was crying throughout the night. I was like, I heard him cry once.
And I was like,
apparently
no.
He did not. But his mom
and I don't wake up for anything.
She does not.
I slept through a 5-point-something earthquake.
Yeah, she be sleeping through earthquakes all the time. Not just that time, Taz.
Oh, yeah, definitely. People will text me in the morning, "Did you feel that last night? It woke everybody up." And I'm like, nah. Literally. And then it could be like, a house burned down next to you, and there were cops, and I slept through a gunshot down the street.
Taz, the reason why that earthquake was surprising that you didn't feel, Taz has to drop me off at work and come back to work. Right?
Yeah, I fell back asleep.
Yes. No, so she drops me off at 6, and the earthquake happened at like 6:43.
Yeah.
She was already in a deep sleep within 30 minutes. 30 minutes, and she was already just like, "I'm out." She was passed out.
It was 5 o'clock in the morning.
But a baby cries, and she's just up.
I was like, what?
Well, that was nice. Yeah, this is nice. She was willing to take care of him.
I was.
But he was just like, he would just cry and go back to sleep though, right?
No, sure. His mom would be like, "It's okay, and then he'll calm down.
Oh,
like I can hear it because the house is so silent.
Yeah,
so I can hear it.
And she was like, so he was just scared.
He was just terrified.
Yeah, his mom told us that he has bad dreams, and I'm like, that sucks for a baby to be having bad dreams.
Yeah.
I hope that's not like a condition for him to be having nightmares.
Could be depression.
Well, I mean, he's just a baby. Let's not hope that he has.
No, I know.
Not hope, but I mean, why would it be depression? I mean, how would that affect?
Well, it's like depression's like bottled up.
Mm-hmm.
What is it? Bottled up emotions. So he could be scared, or the reason why he can't talk and express himself in the first place. So he could just be like. Well, a lot of things changing right now, and he's like,
yeah, he's terrified. But it was nice. It was nice to see him and get to see my brother Roderick and realize that I haven't seen this guy
since our wedding day, actually.
Well, yeah, but I mean, I'm talking about the first time. Yeah, before they came to my wedding. That's how we reconnected and realized that he was doing stuff actually very close to where I live. And I got my other brother Rick. He's the oldest of us, Anderson boys. He's the He actually lives in Hollywood, so we're going to try to do some stuff with him. Because we live the closest, so we're like, yo, we should try to do something. But I got to hang out with Roderick, which I thought was nice, because...
they're very nice people.
Yeah, he's a nice guy, and he was like... We were just talking, and we were kind of talking about life, and I realized, like, on the drive there, I realized there was, like, no silence. We were just, like, catching up and having some good conversation, and we like the same TV shows and stuff.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I was listening to you guys' conversation.
Yeah, but I hadn't seen Alicia. I hadn't seen him... Roderick hadn't met Henri. And so Henri was it early this year? Was 20?
Yeah.
Henri's 20, yeah. So I haven't seen him in 20 years. That's why I think it's very awesome and like kind of a testament to the way family works, like the bond the family has, that you can not see someone for a long time, but then you see them.
You're becoming a little family oriented.
I know. Ugh, God, I'm becoming family oriented.
I'm changing him. I'm changing him.
Kill me now.
No.
It's so restricted. Well, it's not restricted. No. There's so much stuff surrounding
you. Just miss it. You just...
Yeah.
It's not restrictive. You don't have to go see him. It's just... You end up missing him a lot.
That's true.
After like a month or like
I hope I one day feel that about your family.
Me too. No, I'm
kidding. Because right now I don't miss them.
I miss them.
No, you don't.
I do miss them.
No, you don't.
I'm about to see my grandma, actually, so I'm pretty happy.
I was talking about your mom and dad.
Oh, my mom and dad. No, I see them all the time. We're good. I'm sure if I don't have to see them for, like, 2 or 3 months, I'll be like, hey, Mom,
I like your grandma and grandpa, though. They're fun to me. At first, it was a little weird, because they're
Even
like...
I'll text Austin.
They're like, you shouldn't be dating Task. He's under 18. And
No, they walk in, and they go... Because I accidentally left him alone with them. And they walk in and they go, oh, are you Austin's pioneer partner? And he goes, no, I'm Tasman's boyfriend.
I did not say that. Are you kidding me? You think I want to die?
What'd you say?
I never once said I'm Tasman's boyfriend. I bet you they had to just imply. They had to infer.
What did you say when they asked you?
I said no. I said I used to pioneer, but not with Austin.
Oh, they didn't ask anything else after that?
No, I was not going to say, I was not going to admit to anything. Because I already knew that they were like, she needs to be older. But now that she's older, they're completely fine with it. And they see that we get along and we get together and it's fine. So
I feel like after we got married too, it worked out.
Well, yeah, I like, people generally accept you once you get married,
when we were already like, you already proposed. And...
Yeah, I was like engaged and we're like getting all the stuff ready.
And they were just like, oh, fine.
Fine. But I got to meet her other aunt. What's her name? Sandra?
Shauna.
Sorry. You have Aunt Sandra, though.
Yeah, but she lives in Malaysia.
She lives in Malaysia. Malaysia.
I don't understand how you would meet her, but...
I mean, one day.
One day we'll go out there.
Yeah. No, we're not going to Malaysia.
Hey, I would like to travel there. That'd be awesome. That would be so cool.
No, we're not going
there. The Highlands.
Alexander Hamilton. We are never going to Malaysia. And I can tell you that's Malaysia. I've been listening to King of the Dots, and now all I want to do is rhyme. Actually, no, I don't want to rhyme. I want to battle rap everybody. Taz keeps saying stuff, and I'm like, you want to come at me? You think you can bother me? Well, I'm the king of this dot, and I'll tell you this here. You can try to battle me, but you'll never win. Not even next year.
Oh my goodness.
I totally want to battle rap somebody. I'm going to challenge your mom to a battle rap.
You should.
That'd be hilarious.
You really should. That would be so funny.
Okay.
Do it around me because I want to video it.
King of the Dot.
And then, what were we talking about? Oh, my family in Malaysia. And then you met my aunt from Colorado and my other aunt from, Vegas.
Oh yeah, your mom. Is your mom's sister or your dad's sister, or your
my
grandma's
mom's
sister?
Sister-in-law.
Your grandma's sister.
My mom's sister-in-law. My uncle is my mom's sister. My mom's brother.
Your uncle is your mom's sister. Come on, Taz, get this together. Explain it clearly to the podcast people. They don't know what you're talking about when you say my uncle's mom is my grandma's sister.
That doesn't make any sense.
That makes no sense. So start from you.
My uncle, Dimitri, is my mom's brother. So my aunt is not blood related to her at all. That's what you're saying.
That's the aunt I met?
Yes.
The one that came with your dad's grandma and grandpa?
both my aunts came. I had 2 aunts that were there. Did you not see her?
Oh, there's another aunt there?
Yes!
Which one?
She was super thin, and my uncle was, like, tall. He was, like...
Oh, you mean... Yeah, I met Dimitri.
Dimitri and Tiana.
Yeah, I met them.
Oh, okay. That's who I was talking about. I was like, are you talking
about... Oh, yeah, I met Tiana. Oops, sorry. I cooked food for her.
Yeah, I was like... What? You were spending a lot of time with them. How did you not notice?
I thought you were talking about I was talking about the lady that came with your grandma, your dad's grandparents.
Oh, Shauna and my baby cousin and...
No.
I only had 2 aunts that were there, baby.
Okay, sorry. Your dad's aunt or your great aunt or the lady who's...
Oh, my great aunt.
Yeah, very good.
Nancy,
yeah, Aunt Nancy.
I have not seen her in years.
Is she related to your mom or is she related to your dad?
My dad.
Is she your
grandpa's
sister, your grandpa, or
my
your
grandma's
mama?
aunt.
So she's your great aunt. She's your grandma's aunt. There's no.
No,
way.
my grandma's sister. Sorry.
There we go. Come on, Tasman. Bring your face over here. You're confusing the whole podcast. I'm like, oh my goodness, your family. You don't even know what you're... I'm going to say.
I haven't seen I found that her in years.
I saw her and I was like, the age of this lady, she could not be your grandma's
No, she's my grandma's sister.
Okay, now start from the beginning and explain it clearly, you psycho.
How do you want me to start from the
Because I want you to realize how to explain it.
Okay, so my grandma's sister, Aunt Nancy, and then there's my grandma, and then there's my grandpa from Nevada, and my Aunt Shauna, and my uncle, also from Nevada, with my 2 cousins. And then there's my aunt and uncle from Colorado, along with my other grandparents that were also from Colorado.
I totally stopped listening to you. I didn't want for you to go so far into the explanation. That was boring.
I'm done.
It was so boring.
I'm done. I don't want to repeat any of that anymore.
All I wanted you to say was, Aunt Nancy is my grandma's sister on my dad's side.
Oh, on my dad's side, yeah.
That's how you tell that story, Taz. Don't recite your whole family tree ever again.
Well,
no one cares. No one cares about your family tree.
Okay.
You could have been born to an elfin. Your mom's kind of got that elfin look sometimes. Sometimes her hair sticks out of her ears, or her ear, her
what? Armani.
Her ears.
You heard that, Mom. You're welcome to beat him up.
No,
she's
not. She's not gonna touch me.
Have Dad do it.
Amy, battle me in the dot. Let's go. KO.
You said you have hair.
No, I didn't.
She said you had hair.
You can't just cover my mouth when you don't want me to talk. That's not.
He said you had hair that grows out of your ears.
Sometimes her.
What are you gonna do?
Sometimes her ears stick from between her hair.
Okay.
She looks like an elf.
I'm sorry. I stopped listening.
No, you didn't, because you covered my mouth clearly because you wanted something to say.
I didn't know. I stopped
Taz,
listening.
You can't try to one-up me. You can't try to one-up my joke.
Wasn't a joke, it was offensive.
It wasn't offensive, I'm sorry, Taz. Let me just let you know right now.
I don't care.
No, I was going to say 100% of the time, every time you look at me and you look deep into my eyes, we get this connection, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Everything you say to me goes in one ear and out the other. See what I'm saying? You see how I'm funny and you're not. So she keeps beating me up though. When did this start again? Taz started to get real violent again.
Yeah.
What
It's
happened?
when you start pushing me.
Where did I push you?
On the couch.
Where did I push you?
If I go, and you go, woof.
Oh, yeah.
I'm the weakest person on this planet.
She's so weak. And she always tries to, manhandle me. And I'm like, Tasman, one arm, just push you away.
On the couch.
Just get away.
And he goes, sit there.
Yeah, push you. She's always trying to push me. This is the thing, my mom used to do that, too.
I'm weak and I'm little, so.
It's okay. My mom's smaller than you. You just gotta command respect.
Respect.
If you commanded more respect, maybe I'd respect you. I'm joking. Of course I respect you. I respect all women.
I don't feel like this is a joke anymore.
I do respect women. You don't think I respect women?
I do think you respect women.
Okay, then.
But you've been making a lot of jokes about not respecting women, so...
Let's just put it this way. Just because misogynist, that's not necessarily a bad thing. I'm a misogynist. I will admit it. I'll be truthful about it. I'm a misogynist.
Yeah, he is.
But do I not treat you like a perfect gentleman?
He does.
Do I treat you so nicely? Do you understand 100% that everything I say comes from love, even if it's an insult?
Yep.
Okay, see? Then I've done my job right. That means sometimes I can just go, Tasman, if you don't, shut up! Oh my god, it's so fun.
Oh yeah, he goes, did I ask you to speak?
That's my favorite one. That's my favorite one. She'll say something super, super smart, and I'm like, oh yeah, okay, I'm totally gonna listen to her. And I'll start doing what she told me to do, but then I'll go, did I say that you could talk to me like that, Taz?
Because I outsmart him, and he goes, did I say you could talk to me like that?
Did I say you could talk to me like that, Taz?
Women should be seen, not heard.
I never say that.
I know.
But that's funny. That's funny. Thank you guys for joining us on our Excited Marriage podcast. We can't find. We don't see him. I wonder if the emails just aren't coming through. Do you think something happened?
I don't know, but it's not. I don't know if you guys are doing Our Bloodline Film, but it's Our Bloodline Films.
Yeah, with the
films at gmail.com.
Yes, Our Bloodline Films. Yeah, with the S. RBLOOD. LINEFILMS.
Yes.
.com at Gmail.
.com at Gmail?
Yeah, gmail.com.
At gmail.com.
We didn't even talk about the best part that we're going to be getting our phones soon.
Oh, yeah.
We'll say that for next podcast. We'll talk about
definitely. We'll be
about
on
having our phones. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We can't be on them, though, because then it's distracting.
I know, but we'll be staring at them the whole time while they're sitting in the corner.
But thank you guys for joining us. And like I said, send us any questions. And you won't have to hear us talk for an hour. If you send us questions or topics to talk about, we'll definitely have to talk. But we won't be totally focusing on random rambling of starting from talking about Tasman and her grand, giving us her whole family tree.
I can go down farther if you like.
No, please don't. We won't have to suffer through that if you guys just send us.
Well, there's my great grandpa and my great aunt.
We love all of you guys.
And